Hi, good evening. I'll call this meeting to order of the new Wanu Punchbowl Neighborhood Board. Thank you, everybody, for attending. The first item is we're going to have roll call of our prospective members. So Brandon, our NA, will do the roll.
Okay, I will begin with board member Mason. Absent.
Yes.
Okay, board member Jill Easley Allen. Let's see her on.
Here.
Here, thank you.
I'm here, yes.
Board member Ray G.
Here, present.
Here, thank you. Board member Kathy Reeby. Here. Board member Audrey Gadano.
Here.
Here. Board member Paula Kurashige.
Here.
Here, thank you. Board member Kalana Lee.
Here.
Here. Board member Michael Lum.
Present.
No.
Present. Yeah. Board member Larry Smith.
Present.
Present, thank you. Board member Patrick Smith.
Present.
Present. And board member Philip Sue. Okay, absent.
I will just let you know, as far as Mason, Mason and I talked before even the election. After he filed, he's had some medical issues, and he.
Oh, pardon me. Last but not least, board member Sylvia Young, voice off.
Yes, he's.
I'm here.
Here, thank you.
So I just wanted to let you know that, Mason's having some difficulties, and I'm hoping he can continue to serve, but he would love to be here, but that's why he can't participate, and I should have said that last meeting, so just so everybody knows. With that said, I would like to just very quickly welcome our new members, and that is Kahana Lee, who's sitting right here. You want to just wait, and then Larry Smith. So.
Aloha.
And we've heard from Larry too, so welcome, gentlemen. Okay, so first off, I will, unless there's a big objection, I would like to have the monthly reports from the Honolulu Police Department emergency providers first. And is there any objection to that?
It says, no, sorry.
Okay, hearing none, is the Honolulu Fire Department available? Any representatives? Hearing none, the Honolulu Police Department, District 1.
Good evening. I'm Sergeant Shimabukuro at District 1. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Excuse
Yeah.
me,
Yes.
but some of us have not been sworn in, so you don't really have a legal board.
That is true, thank you. I'm sorry, officer, let me wait just 1 second, and
No problem.
our NA can swear you in.
Okay, yes, why don't we handle that right now? Let me share my screen.
I thought you had to be present to be sworn in.
No, wait. Share. It's up on the screen. We can read it together. You can repeat after me. I solemnly swear.
Don't we have to raise our right hand?
We swear.
Okay.
Yes, raise your right hand.
Okay. That I will.
And turn on our video?
Yeah.
Okay.
But your videos are on. Yeah. That I will faithfully support the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America.
I faithfully support the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America.
The Constitution and the laws of the state of Hawaii.
The Constitution and
Constitution and the laws of the state of Hawaii.
The Charter and laws of the city and county of Honolulu.
The Charter and laws of the city and county of Honolulu.
under Honolulu
And the provisions of the neighborhood plan.
and the provisions
The
of the neighborhood
provisions of the
plan,
neighborhood plan.
And will conscientiously and impartially discharge my duties.
and will
Consciously and impartially discharge my duties
to the best of my ability,
to the best
to the
of my
best of my
ability,
ability,
as a member of the neighborhood board to which I have been elected. As a member of the
as
neighborhood
as a member of the neighborhood board to which I have been elected.
Okay,
Thank you very much, appreciate it. Now,
Expedite.
now we can go, I'm sorry, we're gonna go.
Yeah,
And when they get on the scene, the Arnold just talk to the driver and then they can arrange a personal throw that way.
Oh, I think maybe that's the officer.
Thank you.
So I'm sorry, the officer from District 1, thank you for your patience. Sorry we had to go through that. If you would proceed,
Hi,
Lieutenant.
no problem. I'm Sergeant Shimabukuro. Good evening, everyone. Good morning. Good evening, staff. You guys hear me okay? Can I get a thumbs up? Perfect. I got the stats for you for the District 1 side of this neighborhood board. We're going to start off with motor vehicle thefts. We had 9 this month compared to 13 the prior month. Burglaries have been down 10 compared to 12. Thefts and UUMVs have been up 28 and 14 compared to 26 and 8 last month. For assaults, we're down from 4 compared to 12 last month. And then we had 0 sex assaults, graffiti, and drugs. So overall, other than the property crimes, we're mostly down for criminal activity. Also, tip for the month, a big hot topic has been traffic awareness. So with I'm sure you folks have seen on the news lately with the traffic fatalities have been high. We're about in the 40s for the year to date. So we're asking drivers in the neighborhood to be aware, both pedestrians and drivers, to be cognizant of each other and drive safely. At this time, I'll open up the floor for any questions.
Thank you, sir. Do we have any questions for the officer from anybody? I do not see any for a change. Thank you very much, Lieutenant. We appreciate your time. Oh,
No problem. You folks have a good night.
good night. Next up, we have someone from the officer from District 5.
Hello, good evening. This is you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Sergeant.
I'm Sergeant Tabanera from District 5, working night watch, and also represented will be Lieutenant Hatiko. He'll be on the side if you guys have any questions for him later on. But I'll be reading off the stats for our district, which includes our beats were 571, 572, and 573, which would be the areas that you guys have you guys neighborhood boards. But let's go through the stats for now, which is from June 2025. Our aggravated assaults are at 1, which is the same as May. I'm sorry, is the same as June. Our auto thefts are at 3. Our burglaries are at 2. Our robberies are down. We're at 0. Our sex assaults are down from 3 to 1. Our simple assaults are up to 4, plus 1 from May. I'm sorry, from June. Our thefts are down by 1. We're at 8 this month. And then we have 3 UMVs, which is auto break-ins, and that is actually the same as what we had in June. As far as we usually have our basic complaints for our poly speeding that we have been trying to enforce. We have operations officers coming in and doing some enforcement on poly. It's not an everyday thing. It's when officers are available, and they'll go out on the poly and do some speeding enforcement. Unfortunately, I don't have stats for that. But if you guys are interested in the stats for those, let me know, and then we can shoot that out to you folks.
We are interested.
Okay, thank you.
And then I'll turn it over to Lieutenant Hatiko if he has anything to add in.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah, tip of the month. Again, we're in the summer months, so again, we're trying to emphasize traffic safety, as District 1 said. A lot more people out and about during the daytime hours, and some people, on vacation, on summer break, they're distracted. So, as a vehicle operator and also as a pedestrian or anyone moving about where there's vehicles around you, we're asking everyone to be extra cognizant of your surroundings, so that you protect yourself, and also you don't get into any kind of accidents that can be avoided. Yeah. Any questions?
Thank you, sir. Are there any questions for the lieutenant?
Yes, Terry Beasley had her.
Terry Easley, or, go ahead.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you
Yes.
now.
Thank you. I wanted to find out if they're regarding the speeding,
Mhm.
have any of your officers reported that they've seen them or heard, or has anybody been arrested? Because boy, we sure still have a lot of speeding on this street, on the
Yeah.
Poly Highway.
Unfortunately, you guys' thoroughfare is one of the main thoroughfares to get from one side of the island to the other. So it's something that we're taking seriously. And the stats wise, normally our projects they're bringing in citations in the 40s at the very least. So over a span of time, there's a good number that are made. One of the problems with stopping vehicles on the poly is there's no safe place really to pull over, especially at the times of night when we're there. I'm not sure how the daytime guys are doing, but we still make a pretty good number of stops when we do have the guys up there, and the beatmen who are assigned there also try to get things done during the time that they're assigned. But many of our projects where the officers are going out with sergeants and have maybe 4 officers under them, they specifically been doing speeding up on the polys. So it's something that we're trying to address. Unfortunately, it's gonna be something that's ongoing. Yeah, we're trying to make sure that we're not trying to impact the neighborhood too much. But from what I personally know, I know a lot of the sergeants have mentioned that they're stopping a lot of windward people and citing them. There have been a number of excessive speeding, which involves a very high fine. But as far as I know, I don't think there's been any speeding arrests. I think there may have been some DUIs sprinkled in, but we can get some of those stats for you guys on the next meeting.
Okay, I'd appreciate that because
No problem.
this happens every night. So it's always every night about the same time.
Okay,
Thank you. Thanks for
No
your
problem.
help. Bye-bye.
Okay, well, thank you. Are there any other questions from anybody for the officers? Hearing none, thank you very
You
much,
have
Lieutenant.
Paula has her hand up.
Paula has her hand up.
Hey, Paula.
Okay, Paula, go ahead, please.
District 5, thank you so much for everything you're doing. We not only it's the poly, but it's also the side streets.
Mhm.
They're coming in really fast, and you got to remember the lower Dowsett up to Pelicani is all school zone. Luckily, there's no school in right now, and we haven't had any more ducks killed. But
Oh, that's good.
in October, we had 13 killed in 1 week.
Oh.
So if anybody wants to take care of a duckling, we have people that are coming forward now that want it. The other problem is that, and I would say this later on, is Yankee Alpha Bravo 246 is a white Toyota with a man in it who's well built, dark complexion, black shirt, gold chain, stealing and going into yards on Ka'uhinani again. He did this last month and he's still coming back. Now I wanted to tell District 1 also because he he cuts all these flowers, and I think he goes up to the punch bowl area and sits at Huawaina and sells the flowers on the side of the road, which would be District 1 and not you folks. But over here, people are getting really upset about him even coming with a Mercedes, white Mercedes, and pulling out a banana tree and taking all the bananas. He has no idea that he's being watched, but I keep getting all the phone calls for the radio. So I just keep telling everyone we need to call 911. And I called it into you folks last month directly to District 5. I talked to Officer Miura. Well, he's back again, and I would really appreciate it if you folks could catch him.
Okay. Paula, just to confirm, the license plate you said is Yankee 4 Bravo or Yankee Alpha Bravo?
It's Yankee Alpha Bravo
246.
246. White Toyota.
And it's a male, yeah?
Yeah, and I do have the picture of him. Not bad looking, actually. So if anybody wants to approach him, I hope not, but he's always got flowers in his hand. The other thing he's doing is going down to the park, down in Buena Valley Park, and cutting flowers down below.
Okay.
So
I'm sorry, Paula. Paula, what time is this occurring from? Sorry. What
he's
time?
there daytime.
Daytime.
Yes.
Okay. Thank
This
you.
last one on Friday was daytime.
Is it majority daytime or is he doing it both day and night?
I don't know about night, but it's mostly day.
Okay. Thank you.
All the reports I'm getting. And then for District 5, I want to know if you guys are going to still do enforcement at night, at midnight, because of the problems at the park.
Which park, Paula?
New Uwana Valley Park above Queen Emma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have our officers check in on that park nightly.
Yeah,
Making sure that park is closed and cleared out.
Drug exchanges, and now they're doing marijuana in the men's bathroom. So we're trying to. I'm gonna bring it up later on on a CIP if we can get more lights in there on poles, like in some of the other places where they're speeding, doing a lot of speeding on Alika, on Wood, and going up the mountain and coming out at Chemo Drive. It's speeding is horrendous.
Okay.
I know who some of the people are now, so if anybody wants to call me, I'd be glad to tell you.
Is it your neighbors?
Well, these people are up above in the heavens, in the highlands. They call it the Uwanu Highlands, and they're just being presumptuous to think that they can get away with this, but killing ducks in the meantime. And I'm praying that when school starts, he don't kill a kid.
Yeah, we don't want that either.
So we appreciate you. Thank you again.
Okay, no problem, Paula.
Yeah, if you want anything from me, you can park at my house and do whatever you got to do. Because I live at 50, like Hawaii 50, Wood. You can park in my driveway to do reports or whatever. Because I know it's a long way from where you're coming back from, so. More than
Thank you, Paula. Appreciate it.
Anywhere on our street, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Paula. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you. Jill, go
Aloha.
ahead.
Thank you.
Aloha.
I just want to add really quick. I really appreciate all that you're doing because the speeding on Pali has just been absolutely crazy lately. I do want to add into the off of Laimi going up to Henry. I have witnessed so many different tourists in the Turo vehicles that they're renting on Henry Street. And now it's getting a little bit concerning. It's not just about running the business from there. They fly off of the Pali and they speed around those corners, used to those streets. So I've had to pull over several times, and I know there's been a lot of neighbors that have had a lot of issues too as well.
The Turo cars,
Thank you, I
is it
appreciate it.
Is it clearly marked, or what are those?
They are not clearly marked. They are all parked between, as soon as you turn right off of Laimi onto Henry, between Henry and Claiborne up there on the top. There's a lot of Jeeps that are parked there and cars that are being moved in and out. But my concern is that there's a lot of transients now that are coming in. They have cases. They stand in the middle of the road, but the speeding has gotten a lot worse. I was actually cut off coming over the light on Pali Highway, and someone turned left at that light. So I looped back around to follow where they were going, and they went over to Henry Street. So
Okay, so somebody's actually that's the
Thanks.
kind of it's all done online and they just go and pick up the car, correct? That kind of deal.
Correct. And we've had several complaints on it, but they're having problems finding them because of their advertising. But
Oh.
on the street, it's so obvious. Like we see it day in, day out, nighttime, and it's got to.
Are those vehicles legally parked?
Well, they're legally parked on the streets. They're not parked in no parking areas.
Okay.
But they're not supposed to be if they're a Turo, right? So their investigative work has to be done. But I'm just concerned about that Laimi speeding around the corners and
Speeding
coming
around
up on
over there.
Henry. Yes.
Well, we'll add that. We'll add that so that the officers and the officers doing projects are aware.
Thank you. I really appreciate you.
No problem, man.
Thank you. Are there any additional questions from anybody? Seeing none, thank you very much, officers. We appreciate your time and efforts.
Thank you. You guys have a good evening.
Thank you. Just so the board members and even members of the public know, if you would raise your hand and use that raise your hand option, because it's kind of difficult for us to see. Now, Paula, I know you can't, but your lights are all off, so we can't see you waving either. So you can just break in and just say, hey, our chair or something like that. But if you would, that would kind of help us because it's difficult for us to see hands sometimes.
Hey, Chair. Hey, Chair.
Yes. Yes.
I was just gonna try to help Jill because it's not just one place where they're renting cars out. It's two. One right across the street from the other with 15 cars parked, taking up all the parking for the residents in that area.
That's correct. And it's
Okay,
it's one person that's renting both of those houses now. So they expanded across the street as well.
Okay. Thank you. Without anything further, we can move on to Neighborhood Security Watch, and that's Paula. Paula?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I had to turn the light on. Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
As far as I'm concerned, I've covered everything with District 5, and Henry Street was a good one to bring up. So just know that we're still hanging in there for Neighborhood Security Watch, and everyone BOLO, which means be on the lookout. If you see something, you report it, like Crime Stoppers Save, and District 5 always is coming back. We have called them for 911 calls for blockages of streets as of yesterday on Pelicani with bulldozers, etc. But other than that, any burglaries haven't been reported to me.
Thank you. Do we have any? Thank you. Do we have any questions about the Neighborhood Security Watch? Seeing none, thank you very much, Paula. Thank you for that report.
Anyone wanting to belong, just call Matt Tenay.
Paula, we can put his. If you would send Brandon his contact information, we could put that in the minutes.
That'd be great.
Actually,
But good. We need people.
Thank you.
We need people. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, if you contact him, then you can put it in the minutes, and we can make an announcement at the end of the next meeting too. Thank you.
Right.
So, moving on, we have the Board of Water Supply, and Jimmy is with us this evening.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jimmy Llanos. I'm representing Board of Water Supply tonight. I'm going to start with an update concerning the Cleveland Road 12-inch and Dowsett 8-inch water system improvement project. We were able to provide Chipney with additional information last week, but unfortunately, there's no changes at this time. Construction has not started yet, as we are still awaiting permit approvals from Chipney. Next, but of course, we'll update the board every month. And I'll move on to some concerns that we had last month. First was concerning main break on May 1st at 2940 Park Street. A customer was experiencing low water pressure, and I'm here to report that during a main break, a significant amount of water is released from the pipe. This starts to reduce the overall pressure in the system, impacting area customers. When the crew begins to isolate and repair the main, the crew may shut off valves or reroute the water flow, which also further affects water pressure. Once repair work is completed, the system is refilled and repressurized. But if the customer is still having issues, please call BWS Communications at 808-748-5368, and we will follow up accordingly. So the next concern related to that is when the BWS will repatch the grass and move the cones away after that main break. And I'm here to report that on June 19th, a BWS crew repaired the concrete curbing and applied topsoil to level the area. Grass is expected to naturally grow back through the topsoil over time, and the BWS cones were removed on June 20th, 2025. And the final concern from last month was on the water quality reports that BWS will give out in July and December each year. There's a question on if the report will include information about PFAS in the water. And the water quality report includes PFAS data only when detections occur. If PFAS is not detected, then it's not listed on the report. However, information about PFAS is available in the supplemental flyer that accompanies your report. Now I'll move on to my monthly report for this month. There's no main breaks to report, so I'm just going to be talking about the general water announcement, about the 2025 annual Unthirsty Plant Sale. Everyone is invited to the 2025 annual Unthirsty Plant Sale at Alava Xeriscape Garden at 99-1268 Eva Ennis Street on Saturday, August 2nd from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Payment via credit card only. The 3-acre garden, a lush oasis nestled in Halava Valley Central Park Industrial Area, is a live display of drought-tolerant and native plant varieties. Admission is free. Park on Eva Ennis Street and catch a free shuttle to the garden. The plant sale is a family-friendly event that will offer the following: a variety of xeric plants by local vendors, a team of plant doctors from UH Master Gardener Program with plant care advice and information booths including rain barrel and catchment information, and free soil conditioner. For more event information, visit www.boardofwatersupply.com/plant sale. And that's the end of my report, and I'm happy to take questions.
Thank you. Audrey?
Jimmy, I thought Ernie went to see Shifty, so that didn't help at all?
We did see them, I think it was last, but yeah, we haven't heard anything from them, but we'll be sure to.
I'm sorry, what?
We haven't had any updates from Shifty.
So what the meeting, do you know what happened? I mean, did they brush him off, or did they tell him they'll get back to him by Christmas, or what did they tell him?
Let's see, some notes here. I'm not exactly sure what was discussed between Ernie and Shifty.
Can you find out? I mean, you went to see them, so did they, like I said, brush him off, tell him by Christmas, or they're not gonna do the work, or what?
Okay, yeah, I'll follow up and find out what was discussed between Ernie and Shifty.
Yeah, what's the message? What's the communication? Oh, they're so busy that they'll look at it 2 Christmases from now? I mean, I'm getting stupid, but this is ridiculous that they're gonna start the work.
Okay.
So he was giving the contractor an extension also? I think I asked that question before.
That I'm not sure, but I can ask as well if we're giving the contractor an extension.
Okay, so I see Paula's hand raised. Go ahead, Paula. All
My
right, so just Well, just one second, let Jimmy write this down.
Oh, sorry.
I just wanna make sure he gets it all. Sorry.
Okay,
Okay, go ahead, Paula. Thank you.
My question is to the man, I forget his name, sorry. When you got mud in front of your house and it goes over and over and over because of all the breakages, and Audrey can tell you how many. She keeps track of all that. And we have to use the hose to get the mud out of our front of our house and off the tires and everything else. How do we claim that with the water supply? What BWS?
I'll follow up and see what number or who to contact regarding claiming the water usage to wash your house from the main breaks.
Yeah, because of that.
Thank you. Do we have any?
So
Oh,
Jimmy, on
Audrey.
that, why are you gonna tell her who to call? You should get the answer and give it to her. You, and then you get educated too, and we all get educated.
Well, I guess, if I could rephrase it, what are the scope of the compensatory damages? Or, what can you claim as far as, like you said, water usage? And then what if there's actual damage to someone's house or something like that? What's kind of the scope? Not only who do they call, but what's the scope and who's the point of contact at Board of Water Supply so that someone could get more information? I assume that's followed. Is that pretty accurately sum it up?
Yeah, excessive amounts of water that shouldn't have to be used to clean up their mud.
Okay, thank you. So
'Cause,
we have.
Audrey keeps sending all her mud down to my house.
She wants to share. So, okay, thank you. Are there any other questions for Jimmy? Hearing none, thank you very much, Jimmy. Sorry. But if you can follow up with that, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm trying to be happy, but when I see all my water going down and into the stream with my ducks, then I don't know what to do.
Thank you. Now it's time to return to our election of officers for the next term, which will serve from this month until June of next year. And so first of the officials to be elected or nominated are for the chair. Are there any nominations for the chair? All right, I guess I'll self-nominate if no one else
I'll second that motion.
wants to step in. Oh, sorry, Kathy Greeby.
Yeah, I nominate you, Kathy. Kathy Smith.
Okay, are there any other nominations?
I nominate Ray Gee.
Okay, Ray, would you be interested in serving?
Sure.
Okay, are you sure? Okay, with that, I would actually withdraw and thank you. I'll withdraw and are there any other nominations besides Ray Gee? Okay, with that, we'll close the nominations. Since there are no other nominations without objection, Ray Gee will be the chair. Thank you. Ray Gee, actually, if you want to take it from here, you're welcome to do so. You're now the chair.
Okay. Thank you. All right. The floor is open for vice chair nominations. Do we have nominations for the vice chair? Sorry, and I'll have to.
I nominate Michael Lum.
Michael Lum. I have a
I'll
nominee,
accept
Mike.
that.
Great.
Sylvia Young has her hand up.
Oh, Sylvia?
Sylvia? Sorry, I
Oh,
can't.
sorry. I'm trying to, I didn't mean to. Old habit, sorry.
You're recognized. Yes, sorry, I can't see. You have the floor. I'm sorry, Sylvia, did you want to run?
Oh,
for
I'm
vice-
trying to unmute. I have my hand up. I was gonna nominate Michael Lum too, so.
Great, we have Michael Lum's name on the floor. Do we have any other nominations? Sorry, and I cannot see, so please feel free to yell out. If you're interested, going once, going twice. Okay, we have Michael Lum as the winner, who is now the vice chair. Welcome aboard, Michael. Great. Okay, first item C, we have nominations open for the secretary's position. Do we have anyone interested in nominating someone for secretary's position? Feel free to raise your hand or say something.
I nominate Kathy Greeby.
We have a nomination by Paula for Kathy Greeby. Kathy Greeby, are you interested in the position?
I am not. I have to politely decline. I have medical issues that make me worried about, suddenly missing meetings. Serious
Oh,
kind of.
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry to Kathy, but thank you. Thank you for letting us know.
I nominate Sylvia Young.
We have nomination for Sylvia Young. Sylvia.
Thank you very much, but I'm been traveling a lot, and so I think I better not accept that responsibility at this time.
Okay, so noted. Good. It's good to travel, so thank you for letting us know. Do we have other nominations for the position of secretary? Board members, any nominations as I scroll through the list?
I actually would like to see some of the other people who have been on the board for at least one term step up to the plate and, be the secretary or the treasurer or take a position. But, as long as we have the executive secretary has appointed a neighborhood assistant, the secretary's job is basically, easy to do. So I actually hope that somebody else would volunteer that has not served in in the capacity of an officer of the neighborhood board. Paula has had her turn, I have had, and some of you. So I think it'd be nice if other people participate.
Thank you for that speech. Yes, I do agree as
what
well.
What about you, Jill? What about Jill?
If I have your backing and support, then I'll be willing to be your secretary, but I will need a lot of backing and support.
I'll second.
Great.
Thank
Take
you.
it from Patrick Smith.
I
Jill,
third.
really
I third.
interested. Oh,
Thank
great.
you.
Well, then, if the nominations are closed, then congratulations, Jill, for volunteering,
Thank you.
and we will all assisting you because I haven't done the chair in a while, so we all will support each other. And lastly,
Thank
for the
you.
position of for the position of treasurer, the nominations are now open. Do we have any nominations?
So I think it's coming down to Larry. I think, Larry, you're up. So I'll nominate you.
Oh,
Great.
I'll second that.
Seconded by nominated.
How much
Mike
money
Sacco.
do? I didn't know we had money. So.
No money.
We don't.
Okay, perfect.
We have
I'll
nominal.
try to maintain that history. I'll be glad to do it.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you so much for your willingness to participate. And with that, any other comments from any of the board members? If not, Larry is now our treasurer. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
good choice. Good
Thank
choice.
you, thank you. Thank you, everyone. And any other officers determined to be needed to conduct the board's business? Do we have any other officers? No. Please some people shaking their heads as I scroll through all the emails. If not, okay, going back to the top. Thank you. That closes item 2, elections of officers. Congratulations, everyone, for your willingness to serve and to provide support to the chair. We appreciate that. We will now move on to the filling of vacancies, number 4. There are 3 vacancies in Subdistrict 1 Punch Bowl. Of course, do we have any nominations or anyone from the public that is interested? You need your proof of residency that's required, and you need to take the oath of office. Anyone interested from the public? As I scroll through the list, I don't see anyone tonight. No, thank you for your patience. Yes, I hear someone from the audience.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, Sylvia.
If there's 3 vacancy on our board, that means that we have 12 seats filled, correct? Because we have a board of 15 and we have 3 vacancies. Okay, so that leaves 12. Of the 12 of us, have everybody been sworn in?
Oops.
Yeah, if you want me to, if I could take that, Ray, is that all right, Chair?
Yes.
Yeah, did everybody who is a part of the meeting, and I
On
think
our
the
board
only
sworn in as of tonight?
No. Okay, hold on just a second, please. Philip wasn't here in Mason, so those 2. So we have 10 that were sworn in. 9 tonight. I was sworn in at the inaugural, the installation ceremony. So yes, we have 10 sworn.
So we have 3 more people that needs to be sworn in?
2, Philip and Mason.
Phil and Mason are the only 2. Okay. All right. And up until what date do we have them to get sworn in? They have to be sworn in by when? There's a deadline.
I'm sorry, Chair, if I could, if there is, you can ask to extend that. I just read it in the plan, but I forget. But I assume just the next meeting we can swear them in. It's probably after the 3rd meeting. And I can look it up real quick if you'd like.
Yeah, how long do they have? Because if that's the case, by our next meeting, if they're not sworn in, we might have more vacancy.
That's a true possibility.
That's a possibility.
Yep. And I see Patrick.
Yeah, it's within 60 days.
60 days.
So they have to be sworn in by August.
Yeah, so it's 60 days. I would assume from the beginning of the term. So probably from July 1st, you have to be sworn in 60 days. Chair, I can talk to you a little bit about at least.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just asking that question because we got to look at the possibility of how many seats that still needs to be filled. If that's the case. Okay, got it.
And Patrick, you had any more comments to that?
Well, I'll talk to you after the meeting about maybe Mason, give you more information about Mason's position and what you want to do with it.
Okay, thank you. All right, thank you so much, everyone, for your discussion. We will move on to the item number 5, report from non-board events, starting with myself and the Oahu MPO Metropolitan Planning Organization. As I pull up my notes over here. Okay, the meeting that was held, let's see, July 2nd. We talked about, again, the Transportation Improvement Program for fiscal years 25 to 28, revision 5, it is up. Just to give you an idea, there was not any projects that affected our neighborhood for revision 5, so I'm not going to focus on that. But in the annual list of obligated projects, which means this is the current year's projects that are going on the Transportation Improvement Program list. Just to let you know, we still have OS 62, the Pali Highway Route 61 resurfacing and lighting improvements. That's from Vineyard Boulevard to Kamehameha Highway. The DOT has $13 million in federal fiscal year 2022 obligated for this project. They spent about $690,000. So they're working on the resurfacing, as well as they have a project called Transportation Assistance for Seniors and Individuals with Disabilities. But I will need to ask them for more information on this. This project is $838,000. There's also the project that I mentioned before, the Pali Highway rockfall mitigation, but no money was appropriated for it. So I think it's just a placeholder for future accidents that are, going to be occurring in the future. There's also bus stop ADA access site improvements, but no money currently appropriated. I think it does have for fiscal year 22 to 25, $3 million in that balance. And lastly, the Safe Streets and Roads for All project. Nothing for fiscal year 22, but about $4 million for fiscal year 22 to 25. So these are some projects I can ask questions about. So what I'll do is, since we have monthly meetings, I will continue to ask them about the details of these programmed funds for these projects and see if we can find out information or if anything's within our neighborhood that's going to be happening soon. But other than that, I did mention to Paula earlier, there is a stream runoff pollution program with the Department of Health Clean Water Branch and some resources that I sent to her. So Paula, I know you'll look at that because you had questions on that at the last meeting. But other than that, that's the end of my report. Do we have any questions for me relating to the Oahu MPO? Oh, sorry, Mike, yes, please go ahead. You need to
does the Oahu MPO have anything to do with allocation of funds for creating new sewer lines, basically to get rid of existing cesspools, or is that going to be handled through a different department?
It might be handled through a different department because these are mostly just transportation related projects. I'll need to think about that. It's probably the Environmental Services Department. EMV is what they're called. Do you have any projects in particular that you need to find out about?
Well, it's just kind of my pet project. There's a group of about 20 cesspools in Punch Bowl, which could easily be hooked up to a sewer line. And it's there's been money funded and kind of wishy-washy over the past basically 50 years, but nothing has ever come of it.
Okay.
So if I could find another ally to help push that through, that's always a good thing.
Okay.
But it sounds like it's another department. It's completely believable too.
Okay, well, I'll dig up some information on ENV and see what we can provide to you. All right, great. Do we have any other questions from anyone else? I'm sorry, as I scroll through, I do not see any hands up. Please feel free to speak if you have any questions. If not, thank you. We will move on to the Papakolea community updates. Do we have anyone from the Papakolea community present? Any members? Anyone with any report? I know we had a couple of board members that lived in Papakolea, but they currently are not on the board at this time.
So if we want to keep this on the agenda, I think I'm the closest board member to Papakolea. In fact, I think technically I do live in Papakolea, just not my homelands. I could see about contacting maybe some of our old members to see if they're interested in coming to the meetings.
Okay. Do we have a consensus on that? Any comment? Any members agree that they'd like to hear more about Papakolea? Mike, don't mind doing that?
No, not at all. I love hearing from Papakolea, so that's, I'd be happy to.
Yes,
Chair?
Patrick, yes.
I do want to let you know, so in my capacity as chair before tonight, I did send a letter to the three members, the former members of our board that departed and didn't join, which was Megan Kalapuni and Adrian. Adrian gave the report for Papakalea. I haven't talked to her, but I wrote in the letter, I said, it would be a shame, and don't quote me, I mean, I said it differently, but it'd be a shame to lose connection with that community because it's so important. So, and I asked her to please inform us of any updates. So I did ask, so we'll see what she says, but just so you know, FYI.
Thank you, thank you. Great. Okay, thank you, Mike, for volunteering, and thank you, Patrick, for that information. We will close that item B unless anyone else has any more comments. We'll move on to item number 6, residents and community concerns. Residents, now it's time to open the floor to any residents in the audience. Anyone interested in providing any comments as I scroll down to see if there's any public members or residents present with their hands up. If not, please feel free to open your mic and speak up. I don't see anyone.
Mike Ellis. Mike Ellis.
Thank you.
Hi, Mike. Yes.
Hi. At the last meeting, I think I mentioned about regarding how we can improve on security at the new Ona Valley Park. The parking lot has just been repaved. There's a nice lot and everything that they took care of, but we are still without parking lights on during the evening hours. And so it's really dark in the parking lot area. And I think it was Representative, or was it Council Member Tyler Dos Santos was going to find out, or his office, and we haven't heard back yet what the problem is. Is it a timing issue with the timing box, or are the lights defective, or any idea as to when they think they might be able to have them repaired or replaced?
Okay, well, his report is coming up in the next week of so.
Okay, we'll wait for that report then. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Anyone else? I'm going to scroll down here to see if there's anyone else. I do not see anyone. Please feel free to speak up as I do this. If not, thank you for that comment. Sorry. We will move on to item number 7. And this is elected officials starting, which are limited to 5 minutes each. And we will start with the mayor's representative, Director Kim Hashiro. Director Hashiro, are you in the audience, please?
Hi, yes, good evening, I'm here.
Thank you. The floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. I will be adding a link to the mayor's July newsletter into the chat. The highlights of this month's newsletter includes that the city began an 80-acre master planning effort for the Iwilei-Kapalama sub-corridor. Mayor Blangiardi also signed a trio of bills into law designed to help increase public safety, especially along the Leeward Coast. The Mayor's Office of Culture and the Arts helps to unveil 3 new art installations as part of the Vahipana Storied Places Public Art Project. And entrepreneurs along the Waianae Coast began an Idea to Biz incubator program sponsored by the Office of Economic Revitalization. And lastly, relating to my department, we have now been offering online driver's license permitting since last December. It has been an incredibly convenient service where you no longer have to come to one of our driver's license locations to take your permit test. I will be including information and a link to that service. No appointments are needed, of course, but there is follow-up that's required in one of our driver's license locations if an applicant were to pass. And I just wanted to mention one more thing, that the newsletter also highlights the services provided by another aspect of our department, which is the city's Design and Print Center. So this group of 9 individuals works very hard, and they do a lot for the city in terms of graphic design and printing. So I wanted to move on to some of the issues that came up last meeting. So first of all was abandoned and overgrown property at 3217 Kauhinani Drive. And DPP reported that a notice of violation number 2024/NOV-08-275 has already been issued for the property overgrowth. And because the overgrowth was not removed, fines are accruing currently against the property. Bulky items warranting a citation were not noted on the property, however. Next item for follow-up. This is worsening illegal parking. This was board member Joe Allen's report about the Turo issue that she spoke about earlier tonight on Henry Street. So I'm sorry, Joe, but I didn't catch this earlier. DPP is asking for an actual specific street address for Henry Street. I know you brought this up many times, but would you be able to put the street address in the chat, and that will be sent to DPP for follow-up?
Yes, I can definitely do that. Paula can help me as well too. There's now 2 properties, but I have to tell you that DPP's been out there a few times. I actually talked to the investigator. He was standing in front of the property and he had taken a look at a lot of the cars. I pulled him over on the side and I asked him if he needed any of our help because there's been so many complaints. And he said, just keep taking pictures and then sending over an email. But the DPP is aware of what the property address is because I've seen them out there several times with the investigator.
Okay,
And I know that
sorry
this
about
is the
that.
ongoing, this is an ongoing property. I believe your office has done an investigation several times regarding this and could not find anything online regarding the Turo. Significantly worse.
Right.
And if you just spend a day there, you'll see all of the transients coming in with their rental cars, speeding, their suitcases in the middle of the street. So it's been an ongoing problem, I want to say, for at least a year.
Yeah, and I know that DPP had gone out before, so good to hear that they've been out there recently.
Yes.
Not sure why they're asking for the address.
I'm surprised about
Okay.
that, but there's now 2 addresses. I think Paula might have it handy, and I can, if not, take a look at that and send it over to you.
Okay. Yeah, if you could just confirm. And I do recall last year, I guess it was, that yes, they couldn't find any proof of a website or online ads, and that was part of the issue.
Okay. I mean, I feel it. There's so many people up there that somebody could just ask them, where are you renting these cars from? Or are you renting a car? Do we have to find a website?
That was what DPP relayed previously, so we can follow up with them and ask if that's an absolute requirement or if they're actually witnessing it themselves. I remember I drove out there once and I saw a lot of parked cars on the street, but it didn't look like anyone was home at the house. So I didn't see any movement to and from, but I went to check it out. I did not stay there all day. I could not stay there all day.
Yeah,
So I think
understand.
DPP would be,
Okay. They're renting the property
yeah, I think
across the way
DPP.
now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, DPP has inspectors, so they are the more appropriate group to go out and monitor. Okay, so moving on to the next question. So this was relating to Mike Ellis's question regarding a garage converted. On, let's see, 2960 Pali Highway, not being used as a garage, appears to be a short-term rental. And he was also concerned about pedestrian safety. So DPP's response is that they have verified that the garage at 2960 Pali Highway is being used exclusively for storage and has not been converted into a short-term rental unit. However, the owner has been issued violations for conducting illegal short-term rentals by renting out the house itself. They acknowledge the concerns regarding parking and pedestrian safety and encourage residents to report any parking violations directly to HPD so it can be addressed at that time. Okay, moving on to the next concern raised regarding an unidentified camera near 40 Ahi Place. So Board Member Ray G brought this up last meeting, and on June 24th, Officer Noli Galicha of District 5 investigated this matter. He observed the camera, and the constituent was concerned about it being attached to a utility pole that belonged to HECO. Officer Galicia contacted HECO, who related to him that they did not give anyone permission to use their poles to install cameras and had the camera removed on June 25th. Per HECO security, they have the camera and will hold onto it until the rightful owner claims the camera.
Thank you very much.
Okay, sure. Okay, next item, Board Member Sylvia Young expressed gratitude to HPD regarding King Kamehameha Day Parade, asked HPD to improve traffic further with local traffic only signs. And HPD reported that they do not set up these signs and will refer this matter to DTS. Next item, installation of sidewalk along Pelekane Drive and Dowsett Avenue. Board Member Paula Kreshige requests the sidewalk be installed in this area to promote safety for pedestrians. And DTS responded that the city has 900 miles of missing sidewalks and that building them is costly. The new Oahu pedestrian plan prioritizes missing sidewalks based on an analysis that considers factors such as bus routes, proximity to schools, and crash history. Walkways on Pelekane Drive were not prioritized on the Oahu pedestrian plan. These streets are eligible for the improvement district process, which is a method of financing the cost of walkways. Under the ID program, both the benefiting owners and the city share in the cost of improvements. The ID program requires that the community support and initiate these improvements through their council members, as established in the revised ordinance of the Honolulu Charter. There have already been sidewalks on both sides of Dowsett Avenue. And then the last two issues that were raised were regarding traffic noise on Pali Highway and Wood Street, and also the raised crosswalk. Well, I guess raised crosswalk on Wood Street and rumble strips near the raised crosswalk. So we do have Ryan Nakata from State DOT here tonight, so I will turn this over to him.
Okay.
Thank you, Director. Yeah, if it's okay, again, Ryan Nakata from the State DOT, Oahu District. I'm here to share information on what we're doing with the noise concerns at Pauline Wood Street. So, yeah, I'll go over. So to start with some background, we paved that raised crosswalk on Pali Highway at Wood Street in late April this year. A couple weeks after that, we installed the permanent striping. And at that time, we received a constituent complaint that cars running over the pavement markings is noisy. So when the complaint is about rumble strips, I think they mean the stripes that lead up to the raised crosswalk, the advanced pavement markings. I guess when cars go over it, it makes a noise that's similar to like a rumble strip type noise. So anyway, we conducted a noise study to see what the readings are at the constituents location. So that was done on June 4th. And the initial report with the data was initially presented on June 25th. There was a review. There was some recommendations to take out some anomalies that didn't pertain to the study, and the report was finalized and delivered just yesterday on July 14th. So some of the findings that came out of that was that, well, first of all, we took readings at 3 different locations. First was at the raised crosswalk itself at Wood Street. The second was at the pavement stripes, which is in advance of the crosswalk, which is right adjacent to the constituent's home. And this is on the Kailua bound side of Poly Highway. And the third location was 600 feet before the raised crosswalk. So just another area that's pretty far away, just to get some comparison on the readings. So what was found at the first site at the crosswalk was average noise readings coming at 1 decibels. The second site came in at 73 decibels, which was at the residence, constituents' residence. And the third site, which was pretty far away, came in at 76 decibels as an average. So from that, we can see that, you know, we're going to try to compare the readings at all locations to see if there was a, you know, a higher level due to the raised crosswalk or striping, but the numbers didn't show that. So being at that, you know, kind of determined that these crosswalks and the striping did, you know, did not create a large amount of highway noise. Along with the sound, we took video at all locations, and when reviewing the video, we noticed that a lot of the large sound readings came from when vehicles were striking the linears in the roadway, which are plastic tubes. So what we're going to do is to look, for now, is to look into using a different type of delineator. Use that or modify the delineator out there so that it makes less noise when they're impacted by vehicles. So that's what we're going to be looking to next. But we think a lot of the noise is coming from those vehicle strikes of the delineators. So anyway, that's where we are with this noise study of the residents, and we're going to be reaching out to the residents.
Sorry, excuse me. This is Mark Oyama, the person who initiated this complaint.
Hi.
You were breaking up for most of your, at least on my phone, I couldn't really hear anything you were saying for the latter half because your phone was breaking up. So yeah, I might ask some questions. I couldn't, most of your report, I couldn't understand it because it just wasn't coming through.
Okay, so noted. What we can do, since this is not on the agenda as a separate item, is we could ask Mr. Nakata to come back at the next meeting and make a full presentation on, you know, and update us on the progress of what DOT is doing relating to this issue, if everybody is okay with that.
Or if you don't mind, I'd like to ask him a few questions now.
No, I'm sorry.
I couldn't.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't think we can because this is actually part of another person's report and it wasn't listed on the agenda specifically. Unless I'm, former Chair Smith, if you have any comments, please chime in. But
yes, Senator Rhodes, sitting right here, actually got the law passed. From public officials, we are allowed to have those questions, especially from the public.
Okay, that's right. I'm sorry. Correct.
Thank you. No worries. Thank you.
Thank you for the reminder. Yes. Okay. That being said, could we have that person from the community come back on again, and you can go ahead and ask some questions?
Oh, Chair, real quick.
Sure.
Yes. Oh, hold on, please. I'm sorry, Mr. Smith.
I just wanted. Yeah, I just wanted to let the person from the public know, these videos, we were hearing the report fine. So it should be recorded okay, and that video will be viewable probably in less than a week. So, yeah, tomorrow. So, I would just let the person in the public know that that video, his report will be shown again, but thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Member Smith. Yes.
Okay, so it's just a phone issue that I can't understand, because kind of everyone's breaking up right now for me, whereas that wasn't the case maybe 10 minutes ago.
Yes, correct. But you'll be able to look at it on video from tomorrow, and of course we will definitely. I'm sure it'll be listed on the agenda for the next meeting. But do you have any current questions that you ask? Please go ahead.
So I'd like to ask this, although I don't know if I'll be able to hear the response, but
sorry.
So I was there for the testing, so
could you identify yourself?
I would like for. What's that?
For the record, could you identify yourself?
Yes, I am Mark Oyama, the resident who lives at the corner of Wood Street and Poly Highway.
Thank you. Okay, go ahead, please.
So I'd like to ask Ryan Nakata if so what were the 3 decibel readings that you got at the 3 locations again? Because I couldn't. Yeah, that's when you were breaking up.
Okay, on site number 1 at the raised crosswalk itself, it was an average of 71 decibels. Site number 2, which is adjacent to your residence, came in at an average of 73 decibels. And site number 3, which is 600 feet in advance of the crosswalk, came in at 76 decibels average.
Okay, so that means the test, it didn't really show anything, but basically I would question the validity of the test and how it was performed, but at least I understand the result. So according to the result, it's louder away from the speed hump, correct? That's what you got?
That's where the highest readings came in at, yes.
Yeah, so I'm thinking there was some kind of methodology error because I was there, I was there and kind of watching how it's going. And I did have some concerns that there would be methodology errors from the beginning. So at least I know the result now, and I can discuss with the appropriate entities. But chances are, we'll probably have to, I'll probably have to ask some other government entities to get involved, or other entities in general, and we might have to do a different test or something. But I suspect something is off with the methodology of the testing, because it shouldn't be louder away from the speed hump. And actually, it's quite a bit louder away from the speed hump. A 3 decibel difference is huge, or a 6 decibel difference is huge. So something is off. Like you're off in the negative direction by a major amount.
Okay, I can relay that to our testing lab who performed the test and to.
Yes, I'm in communication with them also, but I haven't heard any of these results yet, and I don't know if they'll be communicated to me. So I'm just letting you know that I think that the result is suspicious. When in fact it's backwards. So it's in fact a positive result in the backwards direction. So something was off.
Okay.
Well, I can tell you that one thing was off is that your location 3, which is the location that was 600 feet away, is actually the location of another speed hump at Dowsett Avenue. So that was one of my concerns before this test was conducted, was that your location 3 was actually a different speed hump. So you don't really have a proper reference is one issue. But
I am sure that
in any case, something.
I'm sorry. I'm sure that both of you can communicate your differences, and come to at least communicate with each other on this issue in relation to that.
Right.
We don't need to do it in a public forum, but I appreciate you both communicating with each other on the issue, and I hope you both can come to a resolution. Right. And we will definitely.
Right. I just wanted to give a very brief summary. At this point, it will probably be private going forward, but I wanted to give a very brief summary for the neighborhood board. to understand exactly kind of what happened? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sure. If it's brief, yeah.
Okay.
You can go ahead.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any more comments on this issue? If not, thank you both.
Ray.
Yes.
Ray.
Is that Paula? Sylvia, you have the floor.
Mr. Nakata's report was breaking up. I only got part of what he said because I don't know, the audio was really bad on my side.
That's so noted. So noted. So we will, I'm sorry, Mr. Smith, Member Smith, do you have a comment?
Well, I just wanted to say again that the recording was fine, perfect here. So it should be recorded based on this location. So it will be on the recording appropriately, I do believe. Thank you. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. And with everybody's consensus, I would like to keep this on the agenda for further discussion so both parties can continue to communicate and work issues. That's okay with everyone else. As well, thank you both for attending. Yes, Paula. Paula, do you have an issue? A question, sorry.
Question.
You're ready. Yes.
Yeah. I know the man that's speaking, it was broken up at my house too on Wood Street. Okay. And I think it's Baloney and Lupchong because everybody is kind of like, oh my God, if I lived next to that, I'd go crazy. The other question is, why is the raised sidewalk crooked? You go to the middle median and then you go on this crosswalk and you got to step left and then step right. And then it goes off at a 45-degree angle, not even to the bus stop. Why is that happening and why is it happening to us? We've been putting up with a lot of stuff, but this is, by the time they're coming in at 59 miles an hour and leaving at 57 miles an hour, we have no choices as far as anything in this area. They already took our bus away and now we got the speeding and then we got this with noise. And on top of that, sticks in the middle of the highway, whatever those sticks are, they're all being broken off, and flying through the air. And one person already got hit. So why are all those sticks over there? And we got a rumble strip. It's giving everybody a headache. So I would think you'd stop it already. Take it out. Go away. And then fix the crosswalk if you really insist on it so that it can go to the bus stop. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have a response from DOT? Or?
Okay, I don't have the answers. I will take the concerns and relay that to the designers and come back with a response. Just informally, I will say I've heard that the crosswalk was offset in the median where it requires the pedestrians to cross. When you hit the median, it forces you to turn right and face the oncoming traffic before continuing on to the next half of the crosswalk. So I believe that was the intent, to get pedestrians to face the oncoming traffic before entering the next side of the crosswalk. But I'll confirm that with the designers and have a response. And also, I apologize for the connection at my computer. I'll check, if it's on the agenda, I'll come to the next meeting in person.
We appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay.
We're not trying to be wolves over here. We're just trying to get peace in our area because of all the speeding anyway and killing our people and killing our ducks and dogs and cats and birds, minor birds, whatever. It's so disgusting already. So if anybody says it, baloney, and Lupchong. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Mark Oyama, and thank you, Mr. Nakata from DOT, as well as Ms. Mashiro. Do you have anything more to add to your report? Or Paula, yes.
I know the lady Kim was speaking. she spoke of 3217. On Thursday, I did call bulk, and I had the bulk taken away from 3217 if they succeeded at it. So that would have been right next to the mailbox. And that them giving citations there, I don't even know if everybody from that family knows. I know the mother died, but it's been going on a while, so I don't know what's going on with that, but the bulk was removed, and I thank the nice people from bulk for talking to me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you, Paula.
3217 Ka'uhinani Drive. Okay.
Mayor's representative, do we have any other comments?
No,
So
have
I
another
don't
one,
have
but I
any
can't
other.
think of it.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Paula.
I don't
Yeah.
have any further comments.
Oh, I know. The other one was for the sidewalk on the Poly Highway of Pelicane, which is something royal land anyway. Got to remember that street also takes care of kids. And Ray Gee brought it up to me, but I'm stupid, even though I worked for DOE 38 years. That they have what they call a survey, where you can survey the area, which is where the children walk to come and go to school. What is it called, Ray? Forget now.
A survey? Or are
Yeah,
you talking about the safe routes to schools?
safe routes to school. Now, if that Pelicani is a safe route to school, where these kids are walking down and going up, and we got speeding going on Alika, somebody better look at it pretty quick, because we don't want a kid killed like down on Puiva. We've already had one hit on Puiva a few years back, and I know that for a fact because he was my student in the disabled class. So I hope they look at it quickly, and then school will be starting pretty soon. So that sidewalk is important because we've got seniors, we got people walking dogs, we got women walking babies up and down that mountain.
Yes.
And we've already requested rubberized cement because it rains a lot, and then get the kids off the street. I could list that, but I had done it backwards. I did talk to Jenna about it, but then I talked to you last month, so I haven't given you a chance to work it out yet. But
Thank
I
you,
know-
Paula.
Yeah, so
And to reiterate, Mayor's Rep Hashiro also said that you can also talk to the council member about the improvement district process. So the council member's report is going to be coming up soon, so you could ask them. Yeah,
Okay.
So do we have? But thank you for your comments, and thank you.
Kim, can you
Mayor's-
put us on the CIP, because they keep leaving us off our CIP? Even if he talks about things coming up from Paoa on the side of the mountain where the rocks are coming down. I asked for that 13 years ago. 13 years ago. That's how old I am. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so Paula, did you want to follow up on that? I'm not sure what department that is, but we can check to see.
Right. Could be the same
Okay.
thing. It's going to be the same thing like parks to get lights down there and lights for Alika on the CIP budget. Lights for Alika because it's darker than the owls we have, the white ones. They go woo. Where it's everyone like that. So that we need lights on each and other place. Park is number one, which Miss Mike Ellis brought up. And then Alika, because people live on that street and it's so dark. Ooh. Not like Puiva. Puiva means scary, frightened. So Alika is a little bit tamer street, but we got a lot of kids that ride their bikes around the circle. We don't need anybody coming through here at 45, 60 miles an hour.
Okay.
And going up to Pu'upaka. Thank you.
Thank you, Paula. My recollection might have been DDC who works on street lights, but that's just a note. But yes, thank you.
Kim might help us.
Thank you, Paula, for your comment, and thank you, Director Hashiro, for your report.
Okay.
Any last call for questions for Director Hashiro? If
No,
not,
thank you. Thank you.
Okay. I don't see anyone.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hashiro, for your report. Such a lengthy report, but we do appreciate all the research that you. Thank you. Okay, I did see a note of one of the members needing to leave in about 15 minutes. So thank you for letting me know, Mr. Lum. We're going to move on to Council Member Tyler Dos Santos Tam's report. Is the council member in the house, or is there someone from his office? As I scroll down the list.
Lisa Leonardo.
Yes, please go ahead. Hi. I see Lisa's here. Is Lisa here? Council member? I saw something in the chat.
Oh yeah, she's saying she's having technical issues.
Oh yes. Okay. Thank you, Lisa. Shall we jump over to the governor's rep and then come back to you, or did you need a moment? Why don't we do that? If everybody's okay with that, we will jump over to. Okay. Sure. Okay. She gave us permission, so we're going to move over to Governor Josh Green's representative. Is Bill?
Aloha, everyone.
Kayla, hi.
Hi. Yes.
Or thank you for coming today. Go ahead.
No problem. I'm just going to share some updates from the governor's newsletter this month, and I'll also put it in the chat for everyone to read as well. First thing that's on it is that Governor Green announced the appointment of Dory Booth as Hawaii's new state fire marshal, which became effective on June 2nd. And this marks the revival of this public safety position that has been vacant for nearly 46 years. So Dory is coming in at a time where we're, during fire season and still recovering from the aftermaths of the wildfires. And Dory will be tasked with rebuilding an entire fire safety infrastructure at the state level. The second newsletter highlight is that the Hawaii Green Business Program recognized 54 Hawaii businesses, offices, and events on June 27th for their commitment to energy and water efficiency, waste reduction, pollution prevention, and community involvement. And then the third highlight from the newsletter is that the Hawaii Department of Human Services started their 2025 Sunbucks program, which was aimed to help families provide nutritious food for keiki. So with this program, eligible students will receive $177 in benefits during the summer break to support their nutritional needs. So all of that will be in the newsletter, which I'll put in the link, and happy to take back any questions, concerns for Gov's office.
Thank you. Do we have anyone in the audience that has any questions for the governor's representative? As I scroll through the list, I don't see any hands up. Please feel free to speak. If not, no. Thank you so much. Sylvia has a question. Sorry. Sylvia, please go ahead.
Oh, okay. My question is, in light of what happened last week in Maili on the brush fire, and you now have a new fire marshal, what is being done about working with the federal government to get what's that pass called? Koli Pass, in that goes from Lualua up into Schofield Barracks. How much effort are we putting in to get the government to repave that roadway, which is in terrible condition, so there is a escape route should there be a big fire like Lahaina? What's the governor doing about that?
That is something that I can definitely put on my report and try and get a response for next meeting. Just to clarify, so it's what the state is doing to repair that roadway going to, I'm sorry, can you repeat where it goes to? It's to Schofield or to?
See, that's federal. So he needs to work with the federal government to get that pass repaired.
Right. Yes. Yeah, that's definitely something that I can try and get a response to for next meeting, if you'd like.
Thank you. Yes, if possible, that would be great. And thank you, Sylvia, for your question. Next, we had Paula raised her hand. Paula, did you have a question? You have the floor. You have to unmute, though. Paula, you need to unmute your... Yeah, thank you.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay, all I have to do is ask, if you're speaking for Dos Santos, my question to you is, I know he's worked really hard.
I'm the governor's representative. Sorry.
Well, you're the governor, even better. Okay. Well, you're important to me then. Okay. For the governor, I want to ask him, why doesn't he make the brown Hawaiian duck more valuable in Nu'uana Valley instead of letting all these yoo-hoos over here speed up and down the streets and killing it all? So my question to you is, how valuable are these ducks in this valley? Because they said they're killing the mallards in Kailua. They're shooting them because they don't want them interbreeding with the brown Hawaiian duck. Well, why don't they take the brown Hawaiian duck and take it back to Kauai or Maui or Big Island to save it, instead of leaving it here for everybody to massacre it with their cars and trucks?
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your question, and I'm sure Kayla can check with the LNR.
Yeah, I want to know. Everybody here wants to know. Should we be saving them? And now we got a whole group of people that wants to take care of baby ducks.
Thank you.
If they're going to be taking care of baby ducks, you're going to have more baby ducks and more mixed breed. So what is the plan for DLNR, if they have any plan? I doubt it, though. So,
thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry, I miscued you. You're so important.
No worries. I will definitely put it in the report and try and get a response from DLNR.
Okay, sorry. Thanks.
Thank you. And with that, Kayla, do you have anything else to report? No. If not, thank you so much, Governor's Representative. Jump back over to Councilmember Tyler Dos Santos Tam's representative in the audience. Hopefully the microphone will work. Or
can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Ms. Leo.
Yay! Okay.
Yay, thank you. You have the floor. Thank you.
Thank you. Aloha, everyone. Mahalo for your patience with my technical difficulties. I think I got a new laptop, so maybe that was the issue. My name is Lisa Leonardo, here on behalf of Councilmember Tyler Dos Santos Tam. Congratulations to the incoming board leadership, and mahalo to outgoing board leadership. And hopefully my report is a little bit brief this evening. So first of all, I'd like to let Paula and Mike Ellis know that your concerns from the last meeting, they have been forwarded to our appropriate staff. I apologize at this time, I do not have an update. I do have your email addresses, and I will be in contact with you before the end of this week, if that's okay. Also, Dr. Dillard had a concern for the Papakolea area, so I'm not sure. Maybe I can give the update to Mike Lum, and it was regarding speeding in the area and speed bumps. So I do also have your addresses, email address as well. So from our newsletter, as reported in the last meeting, there were changes in the council leadership, and many times when that occurs, it is followed by committee chair changes. So these are the new council committee assignments for Council Member Dos Santos Tam. He has been appointed chair of the Government Efficiency and Customer Service Committee. That meets on usually during the committee week on the Thursdays at the 2:30 time slot. He has been appointed vice chair of the Energy, Environment, and Sustainability Committee, which meets on the Tuesdays at 1 o'clock. And he will also serve as a voting member on the Infrastructure, Transportation, Technology, which meets on Wednesdays at 9, and International and Legal Affairs Committee, which meets on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Again, this is during the committee each month. These roles will allow him to better advocate for the issues that matter most to District 6 and ensure our communities have a strong voice at the decision-making table. And then Councilmember is continuing to modernize our ordinances. He's proud to announce that Bill 625 was recently signed into law. This measure removes outdated regulations such as references to freight chutes, public telephone booths, and derelict payphones from our city code. These are relics of the past that no longer align with the modern Honolulu. And simplifying these ordinances clears unnecessary red tape and creates more accessible and efficient sidewalks for everyone. And mahalo to his colleagues, he's saying, and the Parks Department for working together to update the city laws and for today's needs. So this concludes my report for this evening, and I will include all of this in the chat and the link to keep connected with Councilmember through social media or a monthly newsletter. It will have my contact information, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions or concerns. If you call 768-5006, you should be getting me. So feel free to call at any time. Mahalo.
Thank you, Ms. Leonardo, for your report. Members of the audience or board members, board members, do you have any questions? As I scroll through the list, see if anyone's hands up, you can also speak out. If not.
Oh yeah, Paula has her hand raised.
Paula.
Oh, Paula, please go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you for all you're doing. It looks like he's moving up the ranks over there. Thank him for trying to help us. We have had one problem after another in this area. They took away our bus. They took away parts of the area where people come to take care of our 90-year-olds that are in bed. What else is going to happen that you think that we could grumble about and everybody? And so maybe you can ask Dos Santos if he can take our taxes away, because we don't have all the things that we're supposed to have for city. We're supposed to have a bus. We can't even cross the road to catch the bus. And then they put in all this garbage as far as the street. And then if somebody's taking the pedestrian monies, save the pedestrians. And look at the mess over here on Wood Street. People can't even sleep in their house at night because they just had that man did his survey on the noise. So I'm sick and tired of the whole thing. So telling him if he can help us in any way to solve some of these Wood Street problems where my seniors that are 90 years old don't have to catch a taxi cab and pay $13 just to go downtown to go to Polly Long's. This is not right.
Thank you, Paula.
No, thank
The
you.
issues are well noted.
Thank you.
Thank you. Aloha.
Thank you.
Ahui ho.
Thanks. Do we have any member that has any other members in the audience that have any questions? If not, let me see any hands. If not, I'm going to move over to the public. If If there's anyone that's a public member that has any questions, feel free to yell out. Nope. Thank you again, Ms. Leonardi, for your report. We really do appreciate it.
Mahalo.
We'll move. Mahalo. Okay, let's move on to Senator Carl Rhodes from District 13. Is the senator in the audience or a member from?
I don't know, but I can't tell. I can't see a monitor.
Sorry,
I'm
you're
here.
in the audience. You're in person.
Yeah.
Hello.
Evening,
have the
everyone.
Thanks.
Thanks. So, Member Patrick Smith said now that there's two Smiths that have to differentiate between the two of them. Yes, he stole some. It was his idea to start with, so I was happy to be able to pass that bill that allows the board to at least ask questions of government officials and have a conversation with them. Because the ruling that the neighborhood commission had come out with was that I could come and talk to you, but you couldn't ask me anything.
Sorry, that was elected.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. You're right.
Thank you. Thank you.
And so that, at some level, that appealed to me, but really that's not the whole point of the exercise. So glad we can pass it. Let's see what else. On June 24, 2025, the state of Hawaii relaunched the Hawaii Hurricane Relief Fund to help. That's not exactly correct. The Hawaii Hurricane Relief Fund has been around for a while, but we passed a bill this year to make it so that it could help qualified condominium associations meet their master policy insurance requirements. So under this program, qualified associations may purchase a layer of coverage up to $90 million. If you live in a condo, you're probably aware that insurance rates have gone way up, and this is an attempt to try to stabilize the market. It's not going to work for everybody, but it's what we can do in a hurry. So if you have condo homeowners associations, AOAOs, that need help, well, please refer them to that program because it might be useful. The only other thing I wanted to add was for Chair G. I did actually try to go up and look for that camera that fortunately was removed. I was doing it by memory. I foolishly did it by memory, and I went down the wrong street. I've never heard the name of the street pronounced. I don't know if it's Akamu or Akamu or Akamu. I went down the wrong one, and I'm looking at everybody's telephone calls, and everybody on the street's kind of staring at me like, what is this guy doing? And I didn't see anything wrong, and I got back to the office and realized it was the wrong street. So I'm glad I was taken care of.
Thank you.
That's it for me for tonight. Mahalo.
Thank you for your report. Yes, and thank you for attempting to find the camera. Oh, much mahalo. It was a unique situation, and I'm glad it's resolved. Do we have any board members that have any questions for the senator? Oh, yes, Sylvia, I see you. Please, you are recognized.
Okay. Hi, Carl. Since I talked to I gave my question to the governor's representative of the Koli Koli Pass, but there was another idea that I thought about. Would it be possible to explore, for the state to explore making a road to Kaena Point to connect it to Mokuleia from the Waianae side to the Mokuleia side along, Kaena Point? Because that's not really a road now. It's a really rocky area, and I think it's even difficult right now for even four-wheel drives to get over that area to connect. So is there a possibility that we could somehow fund a roadway to connect it, so for safety issues for the Waianae Coast?
It's a possibility. I think that my understanding is that there's some kind of endangered species that nests or something out there, and that's why they cut the road off in the first place.
Yeah, there is a bird. They have a bird sanctuary or something like that, and I thought maybe that's a project that Jenna and you could work on for the people of the Waianae Coast. I don't live in that area, and I rarely go through that, but lately, this fire issue really is big concern. you know?
I don't live in that area and I don't represent that area. So the people who do represent it, if they feel like it's a priority, they can raise it. I think probably the Coley idea is better than the Kayenta Point because of the endangered species part of it.
Well, I could talk to the people in that area, but I thought that I should bring it up that that's an idea for the state to work on for safety.
I'll check on it. But there is a certain amount of, I don't want to step on, even though they're Republican toes, I don't really want to step on them. They're the ones they represent that area. They know better than I
know
do.
how it is, and I'll call them out in Waianae Coast too.
Okay, but I'll check on it.
Thank
you. There will be cultural significance as well for that area, Hawaiian cultural significance. But thank you. Anyone else have a question for the senator? Oh, sorry. Silvio, were you going to say something? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Smith.
Thank you. Thank you. That's fine. Usually you report about COVID, so I was just wondering. I know I really probably shouldn't ask you necessarily, but I was curious if you knew what the status of any potential future vaccines or just. It seems like the doctors, I don't know if this was private services or the government, they would provide tests to, actually my wife who's a physician would get a box of tests. And I just wondered, obviously with the way Robert F. Kennedy is kind of directing things, it seems rather bleak if we're going to continue that. Do you have any knowledge? And just because it seems like you were up on this issue.
Yeah, no, it's something that I've paid a lot of attention to just because I'd like people to survive, that's, and I admit I don't like taking vaccines because there is a certain percentage of people who are, some of them die. And so I don't like taking more than I have to, but, the COVID vaccine saved, it's been administered like 2 billion times and I don't think anybody's died from it. I think it's been incredibly safe. And the irony, of course, is that this I would view the development of the COVID vaccine as one of Donald Trump's probably his greatest achievement. He took a huge gamble on it, and it worked. But he can't talk to his base about it because they all hate it. Anyway, I'm sorry, that's a little bit of a tangent. My understanding is that it's going to be more like the flu vaccine is now, and they're going to try to tailor it to the latest strain or variant, and then you still be able to get them. I believe that the CDC is no longer recommending them for certain age groups that they did before, but I don't think, my understanding is you'd still be able to get them. The only question would be whether the insurance will pay for it or whether you have to pay for it yourself.
Right.
Which, of course, if you're fairly poor, that's an issue because they're like $200 a pop. But that, there's so much uncertainty at the federal level right now, and they just fired the entire, RFK just fired the entire Vaccine Advisory Committee, I think it's called. So who knows? But there are private groups that are kind of picking up the slack saying, you guys are crazy to stop vaccinating, and we're going to continue to give a medical advice on what to do with that. The other thing that nobody's really reporting it anymore, but there's still groups that are monitoring sewage to see what the level of vaccinations of disease are in a particular area. And actually, the one at Sand Island Access has high levels right now. So just be aware. I'm not wearing a mask. Well, I was wearing a mask before. Not very many of us here tonight. So, but it's not gone. Right. It's still around.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Chair.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Senator. Does any other board members have any other questions for the senator? If not, I will ask if anyone in the public is in attendance that has any questions. You may raise it right now. If not, thank you, Senator Rhodes, for your report. We do appreciate it.
Thanks very much.
Great. Next, we have Representative Takinouchi from District 27 here to make her report. I give you the floor.
Hi, thank you, Chair. Thank you, everybody. Good to see you. Just two quick updates. The first is about a comment period that's now available for the Department of Transportation's Resilience Plan. They are working on an energy security and waste reduction plan for the state. The purpose is to identify actions to help us reduce transmission emissions and provide a roadmap for the state to meet the goals we've set to get net negative emission target goals that we've set for 2045. So they're kind of in the process. They've been doing this for a while. We're in the third stage of this, which involves, public meetings and a public comment period on the plan. So just wanted to share that the comment period is currently open and it runs till the end of the month. So until July 31st. There's a couple of meetings where DOT is going to be doing public presentations of the plan. If you'd like to attend before you submit any comments, I also put the link where you can just find the plan on general if you just like to read it. But there are a couple of upcoming meetings if you're interested. Or the first one was actually this afternoon, so sorry. But there is another one on Sunday, July 27th from 2 to 3:30 p.m. and Monday, July 28th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. So a little bit of variation. I'll put the link in the chat where you can find more information about the meetings if you're interested in joining, or again, if you just want to submit comments on the plan that they have going to help us kind of meet that net zero goal. Secondly, I think I brought it up last month, so I'm going through different areas of the district and hosting little park talks. Thank you for everyone who came to the Liliha Library one at the end of June. The next one that's coming up is July is going to be at Lanakila District Park. This is the big park behind Lanakila Elementary School. So we're going to be there from 4:30 to 6 p.m. in the meeting room over at the park. Again, this is just open invite to any residents who just want to come talk story. People have been emailing me. There's no agenda. It's just community led. Whatever neighbors want to come talk about. You just want to catch me for 5 minutes, ask your question, and leave. That's fine. If you want to stay and see what other people are bringing up, you're more than welcome to stay the entire time. We have people who usually do both. For this board, my September park talk is going to be up at Nu'uanu Valley Park, though. It might be a little easier for people who are watching this board meeting to make to that one, but I'll definitely share the dates, the other reminder of the dates for that closer to that time. And then also in the chat, I'll put a link. I just started like a general page where I'm listing all of these events because mail's getting really expensive. So I'm only able to kind of send little reminders to people who live a little closer to the area, and I can't email the entire district every single time I have one of these. But I am sharing this link. You can just keep it, bookmark it. I'm trying to put it in like all of my weekly e-newsletters. And I'm just listing like all these little park talks or events as we schedule them. And again, you're welcome to come to anyone if it's close to you, or if it's more convenient on a day to go a little further, you're welcome to come to anything we have planned. That's kind of all I have. Oh, Paula, I'm sorry, I still haven't gotten an update on the crossing signs near Nu'uanu Elementary School. I was talking with Councilmember Dos Santos Tam earlier this week about the signage. He is again working on the signage to lower the speed limit in general and get that posted so that we can enforce the 20 mile per hour lower speed limit around like all of our public schools. So that's coming. Again, sorry, I haven't gotten the children's crossing signs update yet, but we have it on our list, and Kelton is following up when we do kind of our little audits of open things we have with departments. That's all I had. If anyone has any questions or anything else I can work on, please let me know.
Thank you, Representative Takinouchi. Appreciate your report. And I see a hand raised by Paula Kurashige. Paula, you have the floor as the first member asking a question.
I only have a question.
Yes.
I want to know, I heard that making signs, you folks can't make too many more signs because they're out of signs or whatever's going on. So how are they going to let the public know? Because there's so many signs that need to be put up.
Yep,
Is there
that's
no
that's the
money?
issue
I
there.
heard there's no money from the city, no money to put up signs, so we don't dare ask for a sign then for the kids.
Yeah, I mean, I know the city's actively working on it. I mean, I think you've seen some of the news stories. I think they're trying to get those ordered and made as quickly as they can, but
Should we make our own signs?
No, I don't think you can.
I have a few cans. I can scope them out and put out.
Perhaps there could be a collaborative effort with the Safe Routes to School.
Stop speeding! Stop speeding! Take your lead foot off the pedal.
Yes,
You know,
yeah.
Who do you think you are speeding in my area? Blah, blah, blah. Right? I get some
So
cans.
noted.
I'll get
So
them.
noted, Paula. Thank you. Like I mentioned, Safe Routes to Schools is starting to. I forgot which funds or which funding source, but I think portions of the taxes or something in my research prior to coming to the meeting, but I forgot to mention was that Safe Routes to Schools has a tiny bit of portion from certain programs that go into their program. And this definitely, the crossing sign is definitely something that possibly could work or be funded through that program. So maybe it might be good to take a look. I'll inquire with the state coordinator, Safe Routes to Schools. But do we have any other questions? Okay, great. I'll do that. Thank you, Paula. Do we have any other questions?
Anything helps.
Any other questions for the representative? As I scroll down the list, I'm just taking a quick look. If not, please speak up now. Okay, members, I'll be opening this out to anybody in the audience from the public. Does anyone have any questions? If not, thank you, Representative Takenouchi, for your report tonight. We appreciate your attendance.
Okay, thanks everyone. See you next month.
Thank you. This leads us to item F, federal elected officers and other elected officials. Do we have any congressional persons or representatives from their offices in the audience? As I scroll, I don't see anyone, but you may speak up. If not, that closes item number 6. We're moving on to item number 7. So we're moving on to item number 8, board business. Item A, determination of the meeting date, time, location, and format. I will now open, do we have a motion for discussion for, do we want to keep the existing meeting date, time, location, and format? Or any changes, board members? Do you have any comments, or do we have a motion to discuss this? Or do you want to keep it the same? Why don't we throw it this way? Does anyone have any feedback if we kept the same date, time, and time? And then
Ray.
Yes.
Ray, I got my hand up.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Sylvia, you have the floor.
Okay. I actually think we should leave the time and location at the same place. I think it's been working well for us since before COVID and after COVID, with having this hybrid. I think that it's worked well with us for date and time. And I guess the location, because if we're gonna keep our base at Kapalama-Hali, is okay. But only thing is that I don't know what's wrong with the equipment at Kapalama-Hali. Doesn't seem to be working, as well as it should. But okay. I think for determination, we should keep it the same.
Okay, we need to make. Oh yes, Chair Smith, Mr. Patrick Smith.
Thank you. Other than the issues we've had tonight, I wasn't aware that we've had problems with our equipment. Is that the knowledge of most of the people who've come remotely? Is that there have been repeated problems?
Well, you guys were having trouble tonight.
Well, I know
And
tonight, that's once.
sometimes the audio does not work as well with the location where you are at. When you were transmitting from your home, the transmission was a lot better.
Well, I would say, excuse me, Chair, that,
Yes, go ahead.
you know,
please.
there have been different microphones that we've used. And
Yeah.
so if there's a problem, and we try to do an audio check, I'm sorry, I probably should let Nate say this, but if there's ever a problem, please, I mean, no, tonight we had an issue, but usually there are a lot of meetings held here, and usually they go off without a hitch, but every once in a while, you know, with audio, computer equipment, sometimes problems happen. But if people let us know, or let the NAs know when it happens, then they will try to correct it, not we, they.
Yeah. We should, I guess we'll probably maybe, instead of muting, right up till time, maybe we could start kind of, opening the mic and the video, like maybe at least 5 or 10 minutes before the meeting. That way, if there is an audio issue, we would have definitely caught it, and we would have certainly started tonight's meeting on time. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Does anyone, Sylvia, is that would be the response, but thank you for your question. Does any other members have any questions or on the time and date and location?
Well,
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
I do, I asked this at least the last couple of years. It would be great if we could have an in-person meeting at least once. And the commission, I would think, can set that up, you know, one way or another, we'll find a place, especially if we only do it once. I know that we have a lot of members with maybe health issues, or maybe they, for one reason or another, they just can't attend. But I would put that at least in everybody's mind, Chair, and at some point, it'd be great if we could do that. If we're not gonna do it, you know, all the time, let's at least try to have one meeting. That would be my suggestion. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Anyone else have any comment or discussion relating to that one-time meeting in person? Paula, you're acknowledged.
I agree, and I also agree with Sylvia. Keep the same time, blah, blah, blah. And we seem to be doing well with that because we do have some members that are disabled.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? I think it's a great idea for my comment that I'd like to keep the same date. I'd like to keep the same time. I do like, you know, doing it virtually. But I also do understand if the members would like to have it at least one meeting together so we can all see each other in person, that's fine with me as well. Since that's on the floor for discussion, does anyone want to suggest any month in particular? Or should I save that for another time? Please feel free to raise your hand or say something. Sylvia, do you have a comment?
Well, we can always, you know, do a variation as, you know, but the thing is, we worked really hard to get this time and the, you know, the date and time, because we're not in conflict of other neighborhood boards and the commission. And if we wanted to attend meetings that were out of our district, we would be able to. Not to represent our board, but there might be a topic that we might be interested in. So that's the nice part about the date and time that we have, because it gives us the opportunity to go out to other areas, because that's what it was really hard to try to figure out the calendar and look at everybody's meeting dates.
So noted. It's definitely
I kind of missed what she was talking about.
acknowledge that comment. Anyone else? Acknowledge your chance to provide any of your insights. If not, why don't we save that? We'll plant the seed in everyone's mind and then think about a month that you'd all like to meet in person, and we can schedule it appropriately in the near future. Is that okay with everyone? Okay, I see a thumbs up.
Yeah, that works well.
Great. Thank you. I see a couple of thumbs up. Mr. Smith, Member Smith. And, okay, perfect. Thank you. Got it. Okay. Moving on to the next item, because I know we're running long tonight. Item B, determination of recess schedule. Do we have any comments or notions on when we plan to recess? Do you want to recess during the Christmas season or July, midway, or not midway, sorry, not July, but midway through the year? Please feel free to speak up or raise your hand.
Well, Kathy has her hand up and I have mine, and Jill has hers.
Okay, so we have Kathy first. Then thank you, Sylvia.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion to recess in December and May.
December and May. Okay, we have a motion. We have a first motion from Kathy, December and May to recess as the date. Do we have a second? Let me see if I can see that. Sorry, as I scroll to see if we have the other. Please feel free to speak up.
I'll second. This is Member Smith. I'll second.
Thank you, Member Smith. Okay, so we have on the floor December and May as the months proposed for a recess throughout our term, this coming term. Do we have any discussion, members? Feel free to say something. Raise your hand. Jill, did you have your hands up? Yes, go ahead.
I would like to request November if possible, because November seems to be a busy month for everybody, and a lot of traveling is happening with Thanksgiving and everything else as well. Other than that, I'm okay with any other months.
Okay, there's an issue because we can't take 2 months in a row off. So if we take December, we can't take November or January.
Well spoken.
So that would be the thing.
Can't
sort of like May, I mean, what she suggested May, but December definitely, I think that's when most people, the holidays that will be off, but I thought of possibly March, because we used to do August and there were a lot of things that came up, but May is a good month because it's after the legislators meet from January to the 1st of May. So that possibly is a good time that we could have time to work on issues and that come up. So I do like Kathy's suggestion of December and May, and it spreads it out a little bit more.
Okay, so that's it's still on the table for December and May. We do have a suggestion for a change or an amendment to November. Do we have any other members that want to chime in or provide any other suggestions, other different discussions and points of interest relating to the current motion on the table? If not, nope. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm so new at this again. I haven't done this in a long time. Do we have a motion to wait? We have a motion on the table. Chair, Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith. I need
The motion is for December and May.
Right.
Yeah, so what you can ask, I believe, if I recall correctly, is Jill can ask for a second for the amendment, then you take that up as a separate vote. But note what Sylvia mentioned was we can't do 2 consecutive meetings in a row. So actually Actually, I would suggest just voting on the original motion, and if you want to do November, just don't vote for the motion. Because that's how I would suggest, but that's it, Chair.
Thank you. Sylvia, any comment? No? Joe?
Oh, I like.
No, I'm the
Kathy's
person.
motion.
So, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Sylvia, sorry. You're good with the motion. And Joe? I'm sorry.
I'm fine. I'll go with whatever, and if I can't make it in November, then I'll just let the board know. So I'm good with whatever everyone else wants.
Okay. With that being said, would you all mind if we just move with the current motion and take a vote? Is that okay? Okay, so the motion on the table is we would like to take a recess on December and May of this current year. All those in favor or all those against say no.
Wait, what?
Or should I just in favor say aye?
You mean all in favor, right?
All in favor say aye.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Does he have to take a roll call?
No, not unless someone calls for it. No.
This would be hard. I don't know. Okay. Okay. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. All those against say nay.
Hey,
Nay.
2 nays. Is that 2 nays? Okay.
Do we have
But the motion still, okay, so that sounds like 2 nays, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so the motion still carries?
You have to ask for abstentions. Abstentions.
Oh,
Chair.
oh, sorry. Is there any abstentions?
I'll abstain. I'm an abstention.
You have to tell her.
We have 1 abstention. 2
I
nays,
abstain.
1 nay. 1 abstention, 1 nay, and the rest are all ayes. Yes.
Excuse me, Chair.
Yes.
It requires 8 votes, because it has to be a majority of all the members that the board's entitled to. So if we didn't get 8 ayes, the motion actually fails.
Okay. Sorry. How many people do we have in the audience tonight? 8?
Yeah, the vote fails because we have 1 nay and 1 abstention.
Right.
And that's 2, and we only have how many people tonight? 9, right?
9. I think 9. Yes, the motion fails.
Yeah. So it
Okay.
fails. We could do a revote, or we could just table this. Defer it to next meeting. Those are the options.
Thank you.
Somebody got voted in the negative to do this, to recall the vote.
Yeah, then somebody would have to change their vote to yes.
Or more members could attend the next meeting. Would you all mind tabling it for the next?
Oh yeah.
Ray, can I throw some months?
Yes. Yes, go ahead.
Try August and December.
August and December?
Yeah.
Okay, we have a month. August.
Well.
Okay, member Hidano suggests August and December as the 2 months selected. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you,
Mr. Smith second. Sorry, I'm trying to write it down. Okay, so we have a motion on the floor for the 2 months being August and December with Member Smith. Member Hidano, motion. Member Smith, second. Do we have any discussion? I see. Oh no. Do we have any? Does anyone have their hand up, or would you like to verbally say? Because I'm sorry, my picture keeps blocking the way. Do we have any discussion?
So August is in this the next meeting? August is in the next meeting? Because we're in July right now, right?
Yes, sounds like it, yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's this term.
Actually, this has been our normal. August and December, it's been our normal.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Chair.
Yes.
Well, just like Audrey said, I don't know if everybody heard, August and December actually has been our historic times we've taken off. It doesn't mean we have to do it in the future, but it would be for this term, because this term is, you know, this from July to June. So yes, it would be next month.
Okay. Any other? Oh yes, I'm sorry. I can't see. Please go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, please, Mr.
Ray?
Sorry, Sylvia. Lee, sorry.
Who are you acknowledging?
I'm sorry, I can't see the face.
Board member Halana Lee.
Who are you
Board
acknowledging?
member Lee. Board member Lee has the floor, and he's at the main office.
Thank you. If we take August off, this is just a question, does that put us past the 60-day period to, nope?
No.
Answer? Okay,
no,
good.
because we're meeting
That was just a
this,
question.
well, I'm sorry, if I
Go ahead.
meet this, and then September. So.
I'm sorry, Member Smith.
Well, the question was, would that, if we didn't meet in August, would that somehow implicate that 60-day rule? And no, because we're meeting this month, July, and then we're meeting September. So.
Oh, it was the 60-day rules of the people that didn't swear in today. So I think there's 3 people still not sworn in.
They don't have to actually be at a meeting. They don't have to swear in.
Thank you.
Yes, I could swear them in. You know, they could contact me or I can contact them. Yeah.
But that is a good point. So, something to remember.
Okay. So Member Lee's question was answered by Member Smith. Does anyone else have any? So August and December, that motion is still on the floor. Do we have Sylvia? Yes.
Wait. Is there a possibility? The problem is, it seems as though we are all in agreement that December should be one of the months. I mean, that's the way I'm interpreting what I'm hearing. December, it's that second month that everybody is not is finding the problems with. So I was wondering if we could vote on 1 month, which is say December, and then come back around to see what that second month should be. That was all I'm saying.
Okay.
Because it doesn't matter to me. Oh, I'm going to go on vacation in October, and I'm not even asking for October because I look at it that we're online, wherever in the world I am, I can figure out the time, and I could get online to get.
Yes, we understand that, Member Young, and we understand your suggestion. However, we do have a motion on the floor that there is currently a suggestion for August and December. So are you proposing to amend the motion to only allow for December? Member Young, are you proposing to amend the motion to only allow for December on the floor to vote, and later vote with the rest of the members at a later date on the second month? Is that correct?
With the knowledge that we cannot do November and January, because you can't have 2 months in a row off.
Yes. Okay, so we have a motion on the floor for August and December, but we are asking, or Member Young is proposing to amend the motion to only include August, and if we do select the second month, it cannot be 2 consecutive months, or November and December. But we will decide that at a later date.
Wait, Ray, Sylvia's asking only to keep December, not August.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sylvia's only asking to keep December. Okay, sorry. I stand corrected. So the motion on the floor is to amend the original motion from August to December to only be the month of December. And then at a later date and time, the board can vote again for the second month and make sure that it's not consecutive months like November and December. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, okay, thank you. Do we have a second to that amendment? Is that how we do it parliamentary?
Second.
Yeah.
Okay. Brandon, or Mr. Smith, am I doing it correctly?
Yes, that's correct. You
Okay.
have to vote on the
Thank-
amendments, proposed motion separately.
Okay, so Paula seconded. So now we have a motion on the floor to only keep the month of December as one of the months for our time off, and to determine at a later date that we will decide on a month, but it can't be consecutive months like November and December.
Correct.
Are we ready for the? Okay. So if so, shall we take the vote? Do we need to do a roll call vote?
It depends on the response you get, and if someone wants a roll call vote.
Okay.
You can do a voice vote.
Yeah, but why don't we try the voice vote then?
Yeah.
The voice vote. Okay, so we'll do the voice vote. How many A's or yeses do we have? Raise your hand or say yes. Say
Aye.
yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Come on.
5.
That's for you. First.
2, 3, 4.
Chair,
Yeah.
I know we've started to vote, but a different way of doing it is just asking if there are any objections first, and that way we can maybe speed up the process.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Do we have any objections to this motion? If so, please.
The amendment.
Amended motion, me.
Yes, I'm sorry. Do we have any objections to this amended motion? No objections? Is that
No,
correct?
me.
Oh, sorry. I see it. Audrey. Okay.
Abstention.
Any abstentions? Raise your hand. I will scroll down. I don't see any abstentions. Okay, Mr. Brendan.
Yeah, so the amendment passes. Okay, and then now we vote on,
Just December.
yeah, just December.
Okay. Do we want
So
to
now-
do that now?
I would
or-
say without objection, yes, do it, and you can ask for discussion, but I would suggest just asking, is there an objection to that motion, which will just be to recess in December. We can add another month, but this is definitely to recess in December.
I
sorry.
thought we just voted on that amendment.
That was the amendment, to
Yeah.
just make it December, but now we have to
Oh,
actually
okay,
vote.
Okay.
So now I'm restating the motion that the month that we selected is the month of December, and we will vote on the subsequent month sometime in the near future.
Okay.
Well, we
Correct.
can do it right after the vote, but yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the motion is we will now vote for the month of December. Do we have any objections?
Me.
Oh, Audrey.
In December.
To be consistent.
Okay. Do we have any any abstentions? I don't hear any voices. I'm gonna scroll down real fast. Nothing. And so the motion carries with all the A's. Or do you all want to say A? Yes. Call for
The
the
motion,
The motion carries. Okay. So December is the selected month so far. Shall we? Does
Now
anyone?
somebody can make a suggestion for a second month.
Okay. I open the floor to anyone making a suggestion for a second one. We can always decide later if we don't want to discuss it tonight. All right. I don't hear any suggestions for a second month. Oh, yes, I
Chair,
do.
there-
Lee, member Lee.
You got,
Yep, can we just motion to table this?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Motion.
Motion to table. We have a second, or you want to just go ahead and table it? Okay, we'll discuss this at another time. That's okay with everyone? Moving on, Okay, thank you. Moving on. We did that. I see. Oh, determination of rules of speaking. Determination of rules of speaking.
Chair?
Yes, Member Smith.
If you want me to, I can explain that really briefly.
Great. I welcome your help. Yes, please.
So if you look on the front page, you have the officials have, and these are requested, they have 3 minutes. Our public officials have 3 minutes to make their report. Board and the public, members of the public have 2 minutes to speak, and they're only guaranteed 2 minutes once on every issue or every presenter. Presenters have 10 minutes. Now these are all recommendations. I mean, well, they're all rules, but the chair can relax those rules, which is essentially what we do all the time.
Right.
But those are the rules. So that's essentially what we're adopting. There is one variation which is not written, which I would suggest, and we haven't done this before, I didn't do it, but that is to have the public, members of the public, ask questions first before members of the board. I'll throw that out. That was brought to me as a suggestion. I never, recently, and they said it kind of encouraged members of the public to maybe speak up a little bit more. So that's just something for the board to think about. But anyway, that's what it is in a nutshell. Thank you. Thank you, Chair.
Okay. Okay, so thank you for the explanation, Member Smith. That's 3 minutes for the those from the government agencies, 2 minutes for the public, and sorry, my dogs are dying because they need to go to the restroom. And 10 minutes for presentations. I don't need a motion to discuss, or we need a motion?
Well, I don't think you can ask for a motion to approve the rules. Just
okay.
Say, can I hear a motion?
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Do we have
Okay, I move that we approve the limits or the speaking rules as we have set out.
Sounds good.
Tonight.
Do we have a second? Which is 3 minutes, 2 minutes, and 10 minutes. Sylvia, do you have a second? Or I'm sorry, did someone?
Yep. I'm sorry. Did Patrick just say that the rules would be the same as we have now, where the 3 minute limit? Is that what she said?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
That was my motion,
Yeah, I'll
yeah.
second that.
Okay, thank you.
Well, actually, Member Lee here in the audience have already suffered.
Sorry.
We had. Thank you.
Sorry,
Thank you,
Sylvia.
Chair.
Member Lee, thank you for making that second. I'm sorry I didn't hear it. Yeah, thank you. Okay,
No worries.
so that was discussion. Anyone else have any comments? No? Shall we take a vote? Do we have any objections to this motion? 3 minutes, 2 minutes, and 10 minutes. If not, any abstentions? I'm sorry, let me do this formally. We're now taking a vote of the way that we have our speaking engagement rules. 3 minutes, 2 minutes, and 10 minutes. Do we have any abstentions? I'm sorry, any nays? No. Any abstentions? No. Feel free to speak. Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. Sounds like the
Aye.
motion. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. No abstentions, no objections, everyone in favor. Thank you. The motion carries. Great. As we move along, losing my place here. Item D, senior housing and parking available in the community. Does anyone, I'm sorry, Member Smith, I'm going to have to ask you what this is about.
Paula?
Oh, I'm sorry.
The next three items are from Paula.
Oh, okay. I think we spoke about the sidewalks. That was covered in the report, and the public highway pedestrian safety concerns. The senior housing and parking availability, I think. I don't think, Paula, do you need any additional information on any of these items? If
No,
not,
no, that comes in from an anonymous person who is very upset with the way the woman spoke at the last meeting about senior housing, where they have made senior housing with no parking for the seniors. So when they have visitors, they have no place to park for themselves nor the visitor, or if they have special care to be taken care of by caregivers, there's no place for them to park. So she wanted to make sure that the developers for the city and county get a table of being a senior and being left out of not being able to be sufficiently functional. And she's very upset that they're planning all these senior citizen things, even downtown, Chinatown, whatever.
Yes.
They're not considering the seniors' feelings or the seniors themselves on how they're going to live. The places, even the place on where the courts are in Baratania, you put the table down.
Okay,
You put
Paula.
the bed up. You put the bed
Just
down.
to let you know, I
pitch the table up.
Paula, just to let you know, I used to be a housing planner, and those are the department's rules and policies. So we could either have somebody from the city come speak on that from the land management department and answer those questions, or we can ask our board elected officials from the council member Tam's office, Dos Santos Tam's office, for a response. So
whatever, but they're up. Some of the seniors that want to move are very upset.
Okay, please note that we will definitely ask council member Dos Santos Tam's representative to assist us in finding out the answer to that question. What is the current city policy for that?
Well, that sounded like the lady that spoke last time was already set on what they were setting up for seniors, and they're not giving seniors any input. Thank you.
Yeah, that would fall under the city. So, and the typical housing property that's being spoken of. So we'll refer this one to the council member's representative.
And tell them it's baloney, and Lupchung.
Okay, so noted.
Thank you.
That would handle that, and E and F were covered under the report. So lastly is the approval of the June 17th meeting minutes. Do we have any? We'll do this unofficially or the way that we normally do or have been doing, which is everyone take a look at the meeting minutes, and do we have any motion or any comments? I don't know if we did a motion before, but
Paula has her hand up.
yes, Mr. Paula, before you speak, let me ask Mr. Smith for guidance.
Sorry, the way, if you want to do it, we can do it another way of doing the adoption, but usually what I used to say is, are there any corrections or amendments to the amendment? I'll send you this language. We can talk. Are there any corrections or amendments to the minutes? Obviously, Paula has some, so adopt those, ask for any objections. If there are no objections, they will be accepted as distributed. So you don't say adopted because we won't vote on them, but in Robert's rules, that's kind of the way you can do it, and the neighborhood plan does not require that we adopt them. So just say that.
Thank you. Okay, now it's on the table. We'll open up for discussion. Paula, did you have any amendments?
I don't know if it'd be an amendment, but I'm just disappointed that the Nuuana Valley Park was not brought up as far as settling some of the things that are going on at the park. And some of the solutions that I worked on, and it's not on the agenda. So maybe it can be put on next agenda.
Oh, okay, Paula, this is about the minutes. Are you talking about the minutes?
Yeah, there's nothing in it about the park.
The minutes. There's nothing in the minutes about the park.
Oh, the agenda. I'm sorry, the agenda.
Okay, let's talk about the minutes. The current minutes. Last month's minutes. Do we have any comments?
No, I have no comments. I only have agenda.
Okay. Okay, we'll work on the agenda out. Anyone else? Does anyone else have any other comments on the minutes?
Can I make a suggestion on future minutes? We have two Smiths on our board now. So I think when you record the votes, you need to put P. Smith and L. Smith.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Neighborhood Commission staffer is here, Brendan. So noted. Any other?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Oh,
Do we have any?
announcement. I got one.
Oh, okay. Any abstentions on the minutes? If not, I'm gonna suggest that it's approved as noted.
Accepted as distributed. Sorry, Chair.
Accepted as distributed.
No, without it.
Thank you. Okay, with that being said, do we have any announcements? Sylvia?
I have announcement.
Yes, Sylvia.
On August 16th, there is going to be a Hawaii Buddha Peace Festival. And it's going to be at the Chinatown Cultural Plaza, 100 North Britannia Street on August 16th. It's a Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Thank you.
Can you see?
We can see partially.
I don't know.
We see part of the Buddha's face, but that's all we can see. Thank you, Sylvia.
So
everything else is invisible.
Anyway, I just thought that I announced that it's free and everybody is welcome. So that's Saturday, August 16th at the Chinatown Cultural Plaza on North Britannia from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay.
And everybody's welcome.
We've been invited to the Buddhist Festival.
Yeah, I'm
Anyone
inviting
else?
all of you to come.
Thank you. Do we have any other announcements?
Yes, Chair.
Member Smith?
Yes, I have a couple. These announcements will come to you in the future, but for right now, I'll give them. There is a meeting of the City and County Honolulu Oahu Historical Preservation Commission, and I don't know if that's, I guess it's Shipley. I'm not sure it's the same thing. So, okay, well, anyway, so maybe not. I don't see anything on the agenda about any projects anyway. So the meeting is on June 24th. That's a Tuesday of this month at 12 o'clock, and the meeting details, as far as it is, will be on the website. And also we have one other notice, and that is a notice of a public hearing. And this is regarding a restaurant at 1613 Nu'uanu Avenue. I think it's one of those where the new auto parts thing is. I can't remember the store where Walgreens used to be, but anyway, it's a restaurant there. It's about liquor license, and that will be held on July 3rd at 4 p.m. And the details there again are on our shared drive. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Member Smith. Anyone else?
Madam Chair, I have another announcement. My other announcement is the Neighborhood Commission going to be sending us an email or a letter to notify us of the website address that we all need to take our certification on the Sunshine Law.
Yes.
As a board member, we are required to take the Sunshine Law, and we could do it online. So I think we should all be reminded that we need to do that. And since we did not announce an August recess, I think that we should announce that our next meeting is August the 19th.
Good point. Thank you for that suggestion about the Sunshine Law.
Okay. So
I Googled that myself.
And I wanted you And I wanted to say something else that was very interesting. I went to the Chinatown Business and Community Association's meeting, and Lloyd Yoninaka was there. He was representing the city at that meeting. Are we going to be getting the gift that everybody got at the swearing-in ceremony in June? I believe all of you that that attended the swearing-in ceremony received the gift.
Yes. Okay, Sylvia. Brendan, we have a response. Go ahead, please. You have the floor, Brendan.
Yes, I distributed a few gifts in person to the members who came tonight. Also, the certification forms are also in the bag as well. But I'll be sending out an email to everyone. The Sunshine training form is already available on the NCO website, but nevertheless I'll send it out an email. But unfortunately, I don't believe we'll be mailing out the bags or the shirts. So either you can come down to pick it up in person or attend a board meeting, and I'll be more than happy to find your shirt size and give you a gift bag.
And I can add.
Wait, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I can add that I can pick it up for people. You know, like I'd be happy to do that because I come down here for the commission meetings. So to save you a trip, believe me, this is if you haven't been down at Dillingham, you don't want to go down Dillingham. So because it's all torn up. So I'll be happy to do that if anybody wants me to do that. Let me know. And you can email me because I'll be back here in a couple.
Thank you, Brandon, for that.
Yes, thank you, Brendan, and thank you, Member Smith, for volunteering to deliver the gifts. Anyone else has any announcements? So I'll make the announcement that the next board meeting will be held on August 19th, 2025, hybrid as usual, virtual, and at the Kapalamahale office. If not, any last chance for announcement before I adjourn the meeting? The meeting is adjourned. Thank you so much for putting up with my mistakes, and thank you for assisting me as well, Brendan.
And I will say thank you very much, everybody. I enjoyed being chair. And
thank you, Patrick, for serving all these years.
No worries.
Thank you.
I know we will do a good job. It takes a little while to get comfortable, but you'll do fine. And
Thank you.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you, and welcome new members, Mr. Lee
Yes.
and Mr. Smith, the other
Thank
Mr.
you.
Smith, everyone else. Thank you so much.
Take
Have
care.
a good. Thank you.
Brandon, I can email you this one.
Okay, so the meeting is adjourned.
I was happy, that's
I
why,
must
so.
let my dogs out, so I'm gonna be the first to leave. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
I'll call you, Ray. I'll call you
Okay.
because I have